The idea here is to get to know the fretboard by going through and practicing things and doing it with your circle of fifths, 5 to 1, 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 5 to 1. And then we practice it with our scales, with our chords. And what we found out with chords and scales, that if we have a scale and we build chords off of each step of that scale, we're going to have this formula. 1 is a major chord, then 2 is minor, 3 is minor, 4 is major, 5 is major, 6 is minor, 7 is diminished. So F major, minor, 3 is minor, there's A minor, B flat major, C major, that's 5, and then 6 minor, D minor, and then E diminished, and then back to F. Okay, and then we're going to go from there. In our circle of fifths, we go to B flat. Now, maybe we're going to just go on a 4-note scale, which is B flat major 7, C minor 7, D minor 7, E flat major 7th, F 7, G minor 7, A minor 7 flat 5, and then back to B flat. And we can change it up and don't just play it the same ones. Just kind of make a song. Or we can try to break things up by doing things in single notes. You know what I mean? Maybe I don't know. I'm just going to play around with it. I don't care. Nobody's getting hurt here. Oh my goodness. I just played a mode. What's a mode? A mode are the steps of that scale. Just like we had that, minor, major, major, etc. Okay, 1 is minor. I don't play like my Aunt Lucy. I don't play like my Aunt Lucy. That's how I remember the modes. 1 is major, Ionian. 2 is minor, Dorian. 3 is minor, Phrygian. 4 is major, Lydian. 5 is major, Mixolydian. I always say Mixolydian. I think it's a TV show or something. Mixolydian. And 6, Aeolian, minor. 7, the diminished, Locrian. That's how I remember the modes. Now, look, it's not that complicated. It becomes a little more complicated when you want to try to figure out what key you're playing in for it. But let's just take one key and we're going to play those 4 modes, okay? I was just at A. Let's go to D because we're trying to change things around and we just followed that circle of fifths. So now we're in D. That's the first step, Ionian. Dorian, but we started on the next step, which is E, and we're still going to play the D major scale, but started on E. The next step, the third step, which is Phrygian, which in this case is F sharp minor, in this case F sharp minor 7th, but still playing the D scale, starting on F sharp. Okay. Then we go to Lydian, which is 4, which is very cool, and I'll explain why, because it's one of my favorite chords. Minor. That's a G major 7 flat 5. I just love that chord. But I digress. We're still in the key of D. We went 2, 3, and this is step 4, Lydian, but we're starting it on the 4th step, which is G, but we're still playing the D scale. Next step is A7. That's the fifth step. Mixolydian, A7. But we're still but we're still playing the D scale starting on A. Whoops, I changed keys there. Okay, so A7 is the Mixolydian, but we're still starting on A, but we're playing the D scale. And then the sixth step, which is Aeolian, in this case B minor, we're still playing the D scale, starting from B. And then the Locrian, which is one of my favorite chords, minor 7 flat 5 in this case, or a diminished chord, in the key of D. So we're still playing the scale of D, but starting at B. Starting at C sharp, which is exactly 1/2 step below D, which is like the major 7th of D. So what the modes are is simply playing the key that you're in, but starting on a scale tone. I don't play like my Aunt Lucy. Ionian, Dorian, Phrygian, Lydian, Mixolydian, Aeolian, Locrian. Now that's fun.